Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Brie, and today I'm going to be showing you my 10-minute get ready if I'm in a rush, woke up late, only going to run errands, like whatever the case may be. If I have a very short amount of time to get ready, this is the look I go for, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's get into the video. So first I take my Mercie tinted moisturizer, the oil-free one, and mix it in with my Ole Henriksen Banana Brightening Primer, and I do that just to sheer it out even more. Even though it's a tinted moisturizer, I like to have as minimal coverage as possible. I just like to do this to even out my skin, and I blend this in with a brush rather than a beauty blender because I feel like since it's so lightweight, I don't want the beauty blender to suck up all the product. I'd rather the brush distribute it and even out my skin tone. Next I go in with my Born This Way concealer, and I know it's a more full coverage concealer, but I just put a little bit in the spots that I want to brighten up. Even though it's a minimal 10-minute everyday fast get ready with me, I still like to have a bit of highlight to brighten up my face and not make it so one-dimensional. And I just blend this in with my beauty blender. I focus pressing the product into the skin, and I also focus on putting the excess along the sides of my nose so I can still kind of have a nose contour going on, even though I go in and actually contour my nose because I literally can't live without doing that now. So as always, I go in with my L'Oreal Infallible foundation stick and use the darker shade to cream contour. You guys know the deal by now. I think I've done it in like 10 different videos at this point. I can't live without this stuff. So I just put a little bit under my cheekbones, forehead, jawline, contour my nose a bit. You guys know the deal by now. And while I do the nose contour, I'm going to apply some concealer on either side and let it sit there for a bit so that when I go to blend it out, it can lighten up my nose contour. And then I'm going to blend it out with my beauty blender instead of my brush, because the brush I feel like makes it more apparent, where the beauty blender kind of softens it up a bit and makes it look more natural and as if you were hit by the sun rather than putting contour on your face. To blend out my jawline contour, I actually do use the brush for this just because I think it's faster, so you can just kind of like buff it out with the brush quickly rather than pat it the entire line that's going around the frame of your jaw. So next I'm going to go in with my Mercie translucent setting powder and quickly pat that along the sides of my nose and under my eyes, and then pat the excess on my eyelids to set that where I put the concealer and anywhere else I also concealed and highlighted. Okay, so this is a product that I think honestly does not get enough attention. It's the by Benefit Cosmetics. It's the Cha Cha Tin. It's a lip and cheek stain, but I really only use it for my cheeks. And what I do is just apply 2 dots on the apples of my cheeks and then blend it out with my finger, because I feel like it is easier to blend out with your finger than a beauty blender. A beauty blender kind of takes it all away rather than your finger that kind of distributes the product. Also, don't do both sides at once, so apply some of the product on one side of your face and blend it out then the other side, because since it is a cheek stain, it does stain very quickly. And what's a tutorial without me using my Hoola Caramel Bronzer by Benefit? I love this bronzer. Anyone who watches me knows I love this bronzer, and I just apply it to anywhere that I put the cream contour. So then I go in with my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I just use this to go over the contour that I did on my nose, and I just like going over with this rather than the caramel because this one's a bit more cool tone. And then I take the shade and put it into my crease as well, just to give it a bit more dimension and to blend it out and into my nose contour. And now I'm going to go back in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder and my beauty blender and just pat a little bit of that powder under my bronzer because I didn't set that area, and I do like some type of powder distributed all over my face so that I don't become an oily, sloppy mess. And then I also take some of that powder and put it along the sides of my nose so that, once again, I can soften up that nose contour that I did earlier. So whenever I'm doing this look, I never fully do my eyebrows. Like, I don't do a pencil, nothing. I just take my Benefit brow tint and comb that tint through my brows, and you'll see me doing it kind of rough. So I just like literally color it in because I feel like it distributes the product a lot better than just brushing it through my brows upward. And I believe it also helps with coloring in your bald spots. So now I'm going to go back in with my beauty blender and just pat that powder along the sides of my nose into my skin. So now I'm going to go in with my highlighter from Ofra, it's called Rodeo Drive, and just apply it to my cheekbones. And then I'm going to take my Morphe setting spray and just spray a smaller brush so that I can put some of that highlighter on my inner corners and then highlight my nose with it as well. Now I'm going to go in with my favorite mascara that has ever been released, and that's by Benefit, obviously. It's the Bad Gal Bang, and I'm just going to apply that to my upper lashes and not my lower lashes because for this natural-esque look, I only do my top lashes. Also, can we just take a moment to see why this is my favorite mascara? Like, please look at what I just did compared to my eyelashes that have no mascara on it. No words. So now I go in with my favorite setting spray, the Morphe setting spray, and I just spray that all over my face. And last but not least, I go in with my Fenty Beauty lip gloss. I'm not sure of the shade name, but I'll list it down below, and I just apply it. And I just love this combination with my cheek stain because they're both peachy colors and they just look great together. Okay guys, so that concludes today's video, and if you guys enjoyed it or learned anything new, as always, give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below. You guys should know the deal by now, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!